No, they're not static. They're what?
Dynamic.
Dynamic. Yeah. At least you look like you're drinking coffee out of that water bottle.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Everything you look at, I am too.
I know, whirlwind tour. I'm sorry, darling, but hey, we got there. What? What? You would have just stayed here. Yeah. These are doll houses through the ages that they have reproductions of what was popular through.
Look at the freaking detail.
Well, mind you, that was the way it was. You know, doll houses and churches and that you know, people would build or play with. Okay, I'm watching your. What did you say?
I'm getting at you. What do you look at next?
I didn't know what to do other than just keep walking.
Yeah.
Just keep walking and keep shooting and keep it running and hopefully we were catching everything we could. This was really cool too. This was cool too. And the camera actually isn't picking up. Yeah, it isn't picking up bad on this one. I was pleased.
You can tell the background.
You know what else I'm pleased? Oh yeah, I'm so glad I bought this fucking camcorder.
Yeah, shit.
Well, yeah, because I don't think I could do this with the camera. The batteries aren't big enough.
Yeah.
Oh, frick. Look at what that's shut. It even picked up the camera.
Look at this.
Yeah, so we've got some movement in there with some vehicles too. And you see the kids playing?
Yeah.
I should have done more of that. I really do. I think now, you know, if I had the time to do the walkthrough, you know, if we went back and had 2 days with a couple of hours, then I have to go charge the camera though. Okay, do it again, do it. Where'd you go?
Oh,
this is the circus. There we are. Comes to town. I gotta get this stuff off of here. I've got the I've been out on the bike with this on here too. Okay, so I didn't catch that with camera. I shut it off because I was trying to conserve battery, but it actually lightens up and then darkens again. You know, so it's on for the day and then it goes into night. And
it's only motion. I told you it was turning.
okay,
Sure,
press the button.
Watch.
I think we press the button elsewhere. These are extra. And I didn't realize press the button until I was halfway through. Press the button, press the button.
Oh, wow.
This is good right there. I don't know if I got in close enough.
Yeah.
We gotta try this one.
I was never going to get out of here, by the way.
Goodness. We're still here.
Yep. Guess what?
Here, hang on.
No, it's the iron round table.
Sorta.
We are at Camelot.
Well, no, but, you know. And it was tricky because the lighting in here was a little wonky.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting shadows off glass. Some of those pictures turned out okay though, oddly enough.
There must be millions of hours put in there.
There are. You get the feel. That was a really good one there. That one was cool.
Nice round table?
Yeah.
It's a nice scene. Push the button. Okay. There we go.
Push the button and then it gets dark, and then it gets light, and then it gets, yeah. And my camera shots with my still camera are better on these, and which is what I was focusing on. I stopped looking at my viewfinder. In fact, a lot of this, Tim, I don't know if I saw, because I was trying to pay attention to the camera.
That's an amazing one. The lighting was
I've got a good still in Facebook with that. Guess what?
You outside?
Yeah.
Wow. Going back in?
I went in to talk to her. I was.
Yeah,
This
what it
is
shows at the front is
this is the woman that her mom.
I have to tell you, I shut your door. Somebody left it open.
Oh, like that one?
It doesn't always. Yeah. I have a question for you. I have to go back to conference.
Yeah.
Only because I'm gonna pull somebody's. The Arthur thing is just magical. He is gonna just love it to pieces. I could get back here before tonight. Can I come in for like 30 seconds tomorrow?
Tomorrow, if I'm here, yes, for sure. I'll let you in, yeah.
I'm actually cheating because I'm kind of missing the lunch thing, and I thought I'm just gonna get a little bit of space today.
That's where he's sitting right there.
The pineapple?
And there was
Row into her, Tim. I think
That'd be
she should have
careful.
been in Victoria. I think she should.
I wouldn't have cared what year you went. You're going to the conference. I would have Miniature World, man. That's me.
That's what I said with even getting you off of work. If you could have taken time off work, maybe we could have covered
In a
whatever.
whirlwind sort of fashion, well,
Well, no, but we could have covered you being there. I mean, what would it have cost for 3 days? For one person?
$900.
Is that what it would have been?
900 to 1,200.
Well-
no, it's $380 a room
Well,
minimum.
we might have been, that's per
$1,200.
person, but we may have been able to work something out because I was going and I was being paid for. So if you were coming along and you were a member of household and, we might have been able to,
Yeah, maybe.
the woman who did all of the travel arrangements was Lisa. Her and I were in
Okay,
communication
I don't know.
constant.
It may have
what
some-
can you jerry rig up to get a cut
when
so I can at
unloaded
least bring
my
in fish.
camera,
I really don't
a
want
couple of
him
times
there
it
by
did
himself.
double clicks.
You see what I
is
mean?
You know, taking
happened.
care of the cats.
So
Well,
I end
that's the
up
next
with
problem,
clips
isn't it?
that
Okay,
I think
well,
are
yeah.
the same clips,
I
but
see
I'm not
that's the
sure
problem.
until
Look,
I
and
would
this
view
is
the
new.
whole fucking clip.
Okay, what's the next one?
Does that make sense? So it has to do with the way the folders happen, and then I just kind of say, oh, some new stuff. Oh, this was old stuff. Okay, put it together. So
I'm gonna start it.
okay, here we go. Okay, so for what it's worth, Twinkie, you've been in Victoria with me. There's that clip again. This was it was a perfect clip. And this is the hotel, parts of the hotel, parts of their conference areas, their own conference areas. I would say I did about 5 hours sightseeing.
Oh, no,
while
this
I
is
was
a little
there,
shop
which is
next
pretty
door.
good time.
It had things
With
like
what I've managed to capture
English
on it.
toffee and stuff.
And the rest of the time was, I didn't shoot video for the most part early morning hours at 4 a.m. I didn't even take the camera out with me. And I must have been so tired the first night I never heard.
Yeah, so
Yes,
I
at
stuck
all.
it in the window. I heard the bell.
I think this
or
is
something
Tuesday
at the
again.
time, and I was
Yeah, it must be
unloading
Tuesday.
the camera, which was
A long and involved process working with the laptop. Like, wow. I still didn't figure out where the train was around there. That was no, but there was a train too.
400. That's more than 400
And
feet.
I
It's
swear I
from
heard a
here
train
to the
2 or 3 times, and I
Rhombus.
thought, where the heck's the train tracks?
It's more than 400 feet.
And I never found them.
Well, 5,280 feet in a mile.
I think it's longer than that. It was like, if I was here and I was shooting at the Piper, he would have to be out near the doors, or even maybe a little beyond, at the Rhombus. That's how far it was. So I mean, it's like a sniper scope on this thing. If I could just learn to. The problem is the camera doesn't have a floating lens. That's where I'm having my issues, because I treat this like, I mean, I'm carting it around like I would carry around
so what did you
my
say?
old camera, the big one, and I'm acting like it still, and I've actually got to learn to run it almost to my cheek. If it was ran to my cheek, we would be fine. I would get some really good shots.
Need a GoPro.
Well, they've got a floating lens. Yeah. But a GoPro doesn't have the kind of battery system I got in this.
There's 1,000 feet would put you out beyond that farthest building. That's a quarter mile. No, it's more than it's a half mile.
What, to the Parliament buildings?
No, you go past the Parliament buildings to the right, there's another building in Midler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's,
Well, the Parliament buildings are a good 2 city blocks there. And where I was shooting the Piper is a good city block.
really
500 feet is how far.
Okay, so in the right-hand corner is a little car.
which is approximately
He was out beyond in there.
4
And it's a good
5
city
car
block.
lengths.
I didn't realize I left this on this long. Oh well, we'll sit through it.
500 or 600 feet.
I don't know. We'll check that in the book too. I hope this wasn't, I don't know what I put together. I didn't view the clips. I actually didn't, but you know what? This is kind of cool. We're up in the hotel room right now. Yeah. You know, that would make a really nice loop clip to run in the background on something.
Doesn't have to be a little clip. Look how long it is.
Well, no, I know, but you know, like from the front and the back, or just, and then you loop it as a continual
Why?
play. I don't know. Wouldn't it be kind of cool on your computer screen with the noise? Kind of like having a window.
Would irritate the living shit out of me every while.
Well, okay. It is on there for a while because it's getting darker. Like it's you know, light levels.
That's
Anyway,
the
okay.
Titanic song, is it not? That's what I thought. Because I asked him, and I thought, I know that melody. I know that melody.
Yeah. No.
Okay, he's going to tell you what it is, because I asked him.
Wonderful. For the love of which one is that? I know that.
What?
You know, it's funny, they say, which one is it? I
Started. The Duck Foundations. It was completed by the end of 19.
I would go back to the clip, because I've overlaid here. That's why you lost that. And civilly, hell has it ever.
Every 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, they were talking about it again. They were upstairs through one of the hallways talking about
It
it.
is now the same shell, but pretty much everything else
Is
different.
changed. Well, not some of the parts.
The hotels, the elevators are the same.
With a few of the things that there were those places. Ah, look, there's my room. There's my room. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 up and to the inside. See the wind?
Up and inside. Into it extensively.
It's not that one. It's the one up above where the window's
So from
open.
that window, I am now looking
Bingo.
half a block with the camera to the Piper.
That's it.
The elevator mechanics are changed
Yeah.
in here.
This is the side entrance. This will bring me in the door. These doors lock at a certain time of night. I found out. Oh, surprise! But this brings me into. This is the old. That's old hotel, and then the brass, and then the brass elevator. My favorite elevator.
I noticed
And just to the right where those glass doors,
Yeah.
that's where the tea room
all
was.
the brass.
So the tea room, and then you went through to the bar,
Yeah.
and then up and across and down some stairs, and there's the lobby.
Look at the brass. Absolutely phenomenal. Trust me, I know what it takes to keep that clean.
Pardon me?
I know what it takes to keep that brass clean. One set of fingerprints. And it shows like unbelievable. Hi dear.
Always one of these things that they buy when they bring in some
What time of night?
Pardon me?
Brass. What time of night is it?
8 o'clock, 8:30.
My mind.
So that's what I look like, by the way. That's what I look like here with a whole lot of indigenous folks. But now you know how I got those home. I got this bright idea to bring them home, bring the bottle. Yes, it was. A box of wine. I didn't think I was going to be able to kill that off that night. What am I going to do with it? 3 bottles of it? Oh, shit. And I thought, I'll use water bottles. But then I thought I better put them in plastic
but they were
bags.
cleaning at some really odd times, Tim.
11 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock in the morning.
And during the day, and it depends on when, you know, because that's why she came back.
This is not working.
Now guess where I am?
In front of your room.
Come on, shoot. Oops.
It's sort of my hall.
Can I get you? Oops.
Well, that was fun.
They never called security, but I'm sure I was being watched.
Yep.
And that elevator did do some screwy stuff sometimes. It stopped on 2.
The elevator is an interesting thing.
And it did that with people in it with me as well. A couple of times that we would just stop on floors for no good reason. What? Or we'd go up all the way and then come back to a floor. It stopped on 2, and I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. And I kept trying, pardon me? Yeah, and I'm trying to get into 288 or something. But now you know how I got those home. I got this bright idea to bring them home, bring the bottle, the box of wine,
I didn't think I was going to be able to kill that off that night. What am I going to do with it? 3 bottles of it? Oh shit!
8:30 at night, they've got maids working.
And I thought I'll use water.
If our maids at the Harrison
But then I thought I better put
o'clock,
it in a plastic
they
bag.
scream.
There was maid service 24/7 going on. That they had people working. Every
Well-
job was going on except the early morning gardening. That's the only thing that was different. Oh, we're here again. There's my window. Remember I showed it to you? Okay, so we've got a good, almost, yeah, I keep saying quarter block. No, it was a half city block to the Piper. I hope I don't put that same clip in here. I may put half of it. I can't remember. I'm glad you went.
Set the camera there and just.
I'm glad you went to Victoria with me. Okay.
I'm glad we went to the Miniature World. That's just a.
I wish I'd done better tapes too. I'm sorry. I don't know. Well, no, they weren't. They could have been really whatever, and I don't know. I do know that I'm amazed I even did what I did. But I'm home. In some ways, it's a learning curve because if I have to do this again, I've got some insight into how to shoot it. Like what do I have to do? I've got to get zooms. I've got to pay attention to the camera, and then I've got to watch the video later. Don't try to look while I'm trying to, just, I'm doing this, right?
No, shoot it from down here, shoot it from up here.
Well, it does have to sit up here because see, if I was sitting here right now,
Yeah,
you're immediately now in my eye range.
Yeah, you've got to put it where your eyeballs are looking.
Yeah, well, that's because of the way it's geared. Because the old camera, if I put it on my shoulder, I would have to put it on my shoulder and run it a certain way to get, just because of the way the visual field was on it. Anyway, yeah. So I think we got another 2 or 3 of them to watch. So I must have.
42 or 43.
Huh?
42 or 43, right?
There's 42 or 43? Oh, could be. My gosh, man, I was gone 3 days and I got 4 years worth of tapes.
Victoria, Wednesday morning.
Okay. We had to watch the fireworks tonight too. Oh gosh. Oh, why you're overwhelmed? Fireworks are only 10 minutes.
You better say that
Wednesday
on here
morning.
because it is.
Oh, this is.
You did see that? What am I?
Oh, no, this
Minimum.
might be at about
Or
2 in the
2.
morning.
And I'm
Why is it
like,
black and white?
Oh shit! Look, I can look because it's probably the lighting changes in the.
so I'm right down
In
below
the-
the, cabin
It
and
comes
all
down.
the whatever, the bridge and yeah, it's. I don't think I took a shot of her. I am
service the 288 one, and I'm going to end up on the second floor.
I am kind of wonky about taking
Say
pictures
shit.
of people, and
Yes, I
I
was
think
talking
I
to
should do
Tate.
it more often. The kicker is if I'm going to post it on Facebook, they're unknown people, so I don't, for it.
Let me make a great surveillance down
What?
there. Let me make a great surveillance down there.
You got to sit through these. I did these tapes just for you,
Go with telephone.
huh?
Right.
Oh, well, she might be saying thank you, or she can't get the thing to download. I sent her the song on Facebook. Again, I think this is the 18th time. What? Lightning, right? Over there, man. Yeah, you got it.
Too, but I really wish you would have better. I think I'd have all that steel in the tape too. Oh shit.
Which one?
I'm glad we went and sat out there during that. I really am. That was good. I mean, just listen to the rain, but that was good.
No, the little white one, that became
I
repository
wish
for
we
my
had
Jeff and
thunderstorms like
cameras.
you're like out in the
And
prairies.
Oh no, more like back east Southern Ontario, man, ball lightning.
I'm like, once I tried
Just,
to repack
you know,
the suitcase,
dancing on the ground.
The laptop won't go in it for some reason. It won't zip in it.
Maybe get an
Here,
Alberta with it.
Lewis says, well, you didn't do it
Every
3 times.
15
Well,
seconds
maybe
is
that's-
Oh yeah, well that
I did
too.
3 times here, right?
Yeah.
So,
It lights up the entire sky for an hour.
but the stress-wise, it was.
Very tough.
I'm running an adrenaline here playing. I've found 2 of my bottles of coffee.
Can you flip a light on?
And I probably didn't drink enough coffee there.
Hey, I can see you.
Why would you want to?
Oh, I don't know. It seemed like an idea.
Well, that's not really the hotel. That's over at the Victoria Conference Center, which ties into Florida. Okay, like you can get from one to the other.
Yeah, I'm doing this thing with the camera again because I'm just holding it, pointing it in your direction. Pardon me?
I drank the last of imported alcohol.
Oh, there's still
At least on the
in
tape
water
I am.
bottles and bags. There they are, the guys.
So,
Remind me, whatever it was,
Yeah, these
we'll
might
never
just be
buy it
fat.
again.
I can get you drunk real fast.
It's just, I don't know. I couldn't believe I couldn't find anything in a Shiraz.
Yeah, really.
Except for $20 a glass. And when we say glass, we're talking about,
4 ounce.
you see that much over there?
What's his name?
Yeah. $20.
$5 an ounce? Costs less for Jameson's.
It actually would have, and I should have probably bought a bottle of. There's a lot of things that you learn. I never thought of that. Invariably, if I went traveling, I took a bottle. I would take a bottle of whiskey and go, that's my medicine. That was my nighttime sleep medicine. It was my headache medicine. It was my everything. And it wasn't until I got there that I went, uh-oh. Oops. And I ran off during one of the mid-morning breaks to get Tylenol and didn't know where to buy it. And then somebody said, oh, well, down a block is a drugstore. Oh, my God. And the
They don't have it at the front desk.
the migraine I had, Tim, was just like, I thought I was going to die Monday morning. And that's when I thought, why am I buying Tylenol? This is not going to fix it. You know what would fix it? I never thought of a bottle of whiskey, and a bottle of whiskey would have been smarter. Maybe for that, but it won't settle my belly. That's still hard in the stomach. And I thought, why didn't I pack a box of Shiraz? Or, like, not a full box, a half box. You know, like one of my open ones. Like, just put it in the case, and I would have had.
Put the bag in.
Well, I could have probably in a container. Yeah, I could have done that and packed it down. So I would have had, you know, my evening glass of wine and said, okay, settle my belly. I was smart enough to take a can of soup. I don't know what possessed me to pack that in the bag. It was a pop can, so I didn't need a whatever. And I just happened to come across it as I was walking through the house, and I thought, oh. And I shoved it in the suitcase. Let me tell you, that night we got there, I was pretty fucking happy to have it in one of those videotapes. Remember when I shoot it, and it's like, oh, this is interesting. And at least I had something to eat. And I found a coffee. The bar brewed me coffee. They don't serve coffee.
And I went to Victoria and all I brought you were a
coffee
bunch of
at
dumb
midnight.
cookies.
And some icky wine. Although lots of people would think that was great. So what the heck?
Wine is interesting.
Well,
Wine is interesting.
maybe, yeah, but
Oh, you see less don't you? Oh, well, that's good. You can, well, I don't know what it is.
yeah, but it took him 3 days to kill it.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, hell no.
That's why I didn't drink red wine. Because I said to him, what have you got? Got any Shiraz? No. I said, you know, what do I do? What do I say? Well, I'm here at a conference, but I ain't spending $20 for a glass of wine. I don't really blame you on that. I said, I can't believe it. I said, what have you got comparable something?
This is
I
not
don't know.
comparable.
I don't drink. I drink straws in the evenings if I got a migraine because it sits well. And, well, this will work. Okay, well, I bought this.
No, it did not work. It actually did
So
not
the
work.
purpose of me staying up this night that I could have gone to bed, dear, was so that we could
We're
watch
not
the fireworks
sure.
together. So
No,
now you can watch
I
the
do not know,
fireworks.
and I never took a picture of the box. Usually, I mean, you'd think I'd do that.
Well,
So you don't
it's
have to buy it again.
So I know enough not to buy it
You
again.
know,
Yeah.
it's strange because the straws in the straws were going straight because they were
Huh?
I think you were a fair ways away.
No, I was not. I was on the little corner right there at Mei Ling's. But they weren't shooting as high as they usually do either.
The night
They
we rode
stayed
the
fairly
bikes
low.
down there and parked, that was the better one. It really was. It was a good show.
This is very average.
Pardon me?
This is very average.
Well, you know, it's nice, but it was, you know, just
Not spectacular.
no, I did have that feeling. It wasn't like, I put it down when I was standing there with the camera thinking, oh, if I just had the bikes, maybe I would think this was incredible.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd still think it was,
Average.
well, I guess it doesn't seem to have a melody to it.
Yeah. There's no rhythm to it.
Or a beat, or a, I don't know what, or a theme, or a,
We did the waterfalls now. So what we should have done was
What?
some high stuff with fireworks.
We've been.
yeah, you do know
Yeah.
what I mean.
I'm glad I got there. That one. I'm actually glad I got there.
What's the entry fee for that? $10? $20?
Yeah, it was about $10.
Worth it.
And compared to anything else, yes. Okay. I'll talk to you in a little bit. What?
We did Chilliwack fireworks.
We've
did
been-
Miniature World. Yeah.
I'm glad I got there.
Oh,
That
that
one.
was-
I'm actually glad I got there.
What's the entry fee for that? $10? $20?
Yeah, it was about $10.
Worth it.
And compared to anything else, yes. Okay. I'll talk to you in a little bit.